woke up this morning to a person who's lost their damn mind and must not know who they're emailing. Thanks for tuning into HardNews TV 4. I'm your host, Terri Lynn, and this is the channel where truth is like archaeology, and every day we're digging for it. Today is November 18th, 2020. So yesterday, I went straight to the source. I went to the book. I showed the pages of this book, The Laris, The Great Reset. And I showed you in the elite's own words how they were using this Laris to reset the world structure, societally, educationally, financially, health-wise, how tracking would be used. And I went to their source and showed you what the great plan was. And in the book it says that the Laris makes the perfect opportunity to capitalize on these things. Well, let me show you the email I got this morning. So at 8:44 this morning, somebody wrote me, Terri, please stop promoting his book. That's all they said to me. So listen to my reply. 8:58. Please forgive me, but I'm not sure who you are, and while you are telling me to stop talking, I won't be censored by anyone. So just as a point of reference, in case you won't get froggy again, the person who sent me the email, let me just tell you where I'm from, okay? I'm from 70805, and I will tell you that I have stood up to people that have ganged up on my son, that I've had to pull a gun on and put it in their face. This was a couple of years ago. And the guy's eyes got big as saucers, and I said, baby, I said, you mess with the wrong crazy white bitch today. You don't assault and jump my autistic son. And he said, oh, you think you hard? You think you hard? I said, baby, I said, I'm just as hard as you are. I'm from right here, 70805, so don't fucking play with me. I'm sorry, y'all. This is how it went down. I saw people jump my son, my autistic son, in 70805, and I went into beast mode as a 50-year-old woman. I will still stomp your beep beep, okay? So this is where I am from. The BBC came all the way and did a documentary on it. So this person that thinks they're going to step up to me and tell me to quit telling the truth, they've lost their mind. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show y'all part of this, where I'm from, so you know that I ain't fronting.
And
So I say all that to say this, that this little keyboard warrior that's sitting over in their house telling me to stop talking about truth, they have lost their damn mind. And I'm sorry if y'all getting offended, but this is my North Baton Rouge come out, okay? You don't step up to Terri and tell me to shut up. I have always been the lightning rod. I have always been the one that's going to tell you like it is, okay? So my mama used to say, if Terri Lynn gets involved in something, I know it ain't because she followed somebody. I know that she went there because she wanted to. And then my mama said, I raised 3 different children. My son, my oldest brother, she said, you tell him he can't do something and he's going to believe you. She said, you tell my other daughter that she can't do something and she'll be like, if I want to do it, I will. If I don't want to, I won't. She said, but if you tell Terri Lynn she can't do something, she's going to be hell-bent and determined that she's going to prove to you it's going to be done. Okay, so for this person with no reference points whatsoever, just telling me to shut up and be quiet and quit talking about this book, I wish they'd say it to my face. This is what I say. You want to play with me, baby? We will put it on 2-player. Don't step up to me and tell me to shut my mouth. Everything I bring to y'all is truth. It's not conspiracy. It's not like, oh, I got this secret that this person over in a hole over here is going to rise up and be the Antichrist, and he's going to have 13 holes in his head, and then they're going to grow horns. And I don't go into la la land. I bring to y'all the mainstream news, and I tell y'all where it's going. Okay, so let me show you. After I reported on this yesterday, let me show. After I reported on this yesterday, look what came out. Baseless Great Reset conspiracy theory rises again. Okay, and the head of the World Economic Forum that meets in Davos, Switzerland, that Trudeau meets with annually, that by the head of that organization's own book admits that the Great Reset is here. The media spin is trying to calm down the people that are waking up. No, go back to sleep. The baseless Great Reset conspiracy theory rises again. A baseless conspiracy theory about the coronavirus had found new life again as cases surge online. On Monday morning, the phrase "the Great Reset" trended with nearly 80,000 tweets, with most of the posts coming from familiar far-right internet personalities. The conspiracy alleges that a cabal of elites has long planned for the pandemic so they could use it to impose their global economic control on the masses. The World Economic Forum head that Trudeau and all them go to, in their book, The Great Reset, says with the pandemic, the digital transformation that so many analysts have been referring to for years without being exactly sure what it meant has found a catalyst. With the pandemic, it has found the catalyst to usher in everything they want to do. It says once you put these people in these kind of situations, they will then be willing to give up a lot of their privacy. Okay? And it talks about what the Great Reset is, but yet the mainstream media is going to say the baseless Great Reset conspiracy theory rises again. And then they're going to blame the far-right internet personalities who are trying to wake people up from their sleep and slumber and their fantasy. They're going to call us the problem makers for being the truth tellers, and we will be censored for trying to get the truth out to y'all. So yeah, when I receive an email from a person that's watching my videos that's telling me to shut up and be quiet, they have lost their mind, because I am willing to die for the gospel of Jesus Christ. I am not a bootlicker or a butt kisser. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. And sometimes I might offend y'all with the delivery of how hot I get, but y'all need to remember that's 70805 coming out in me, and I will get hot. If you've ever seen the movie Machine Gun Preacher with Gerard Butler, based on a true story, that would be me in a war zone in Africa with people that were committing genocide and killing, raping children. I would be the machine gun preacher. So I just wanted to bring y'all this. Oh, and let me just throw this in here for free. Tucker Carlson yesterday exposed the Great Reset. Tucker Carlson quotes Archbishop Viganò, calls out the push for the Great Reset. So Tucker Carlson was talking about it himself. In the open monologue, Carlson pointed to the renewed suppression of personal liberties in the U.S. and noting that masks and lockdowns have not stopped a spike in the virus infections, presented Archbishop Carlo Maria Viganò explanation of the move. So the Archbishop asked, what is going on? Tucker Carlson asked, what is going on? The pundit asking and continued. Catholic Archbishop Carlo Maria Viganò has some idea. Viganò is one of the truth tellers in his church. He made himself deeply unpopular with many in the hierarchy several years ago. Okay, so and it says, No one up until last February would ever have thought that in all of our cities, citizens would be arrested simply for wanting to walk down the street, to breathe, to want to keep their businesses open, to want to go to church on Sunday. Yet now it is happening all over the world. The fundamental rights of citizens and believers are being denied in the name of health emergency that is revealing itself more and more and fully as instrumental to the establishment of inhumane, faceless tyranny. Carlson said his viewers might not have heard about the letter because the news media did their best to suppress and discredit it. But Carlson believes that the Archbishop should be taken seriously. The host played a video of Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau speaking at the UN. Trudeau actually stated that the pandemic had given the leaders a chance for a reset. This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset, Trudeau said. This is our chance to accelerate our pre-pandemic efforts to reimagine economic systems that actually address global challenges. Okay? So, he talks about it. He talks about it. But yet, they want to come and say that it's a conspiracy that we're pushing. A baseless conspiracy theorist about the coronavirus has found new life, with most of the posts coming from far-right internet personalities. When what they're saying and what they're doing, they have put in the public domain, but if we report on it, then they want to make us look crazy and suppress our voice from keep telling the truth. So there, because the powers that be and the devil and the global elitists want to shut my mouth, you think when I get an email from an unidentifiable source that says, please stop promoting this book, y'all don't think that I'm just going to say, okay, I'm so sorry I offended you. I'm a pushover. Thank you for telling me. Like I say, I don't go start shit, and I'm sorry, but you bring it up to my front door, I am not afraid to step out onto the porch. Now, who wants their ass whipped first? I'm sorry. If all hell breaks loose, I'm not the person that says, okay, I'll obey you. I'll get all out in the flesh, and then I'll take it to Jesus and I'll repent. Right now, I'm all out in the flesh. And believe me, it is a 180 difference between me walking in the Holy Spirit and loving people and being kind and being good. But when you get me riled up in the flesh, Jesus, you better run, because you're about to get a beat down like you ain't never got before. So I just want to bring y'all this. I'm out here risking my life, putting my head on the chopping block to bring the truth, to wake people up, and I'm not going to be intimidated because somebody thinks they feel froggy and brave and going to send me an email tell me be quiet. So I just want to bring y'all that. I've got to go pray, get myself together so I can bring y'all the news with the mind of Christ. But I just wanted to bring y'all this, that now they're saying that if you're talking about the Great Reset, you are a conspiracy theorist. But the World Economic Forum leader who planned the Global Reset and released a book on it says it in his own words. But if you talk about it, you're a fanatical, far-right conspiracy theorist. I'm going to keep telling the truth. Y'all leave me your comments below and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.